Quiet on the set.
Camera speed.
Sound production, take one.
Action!
2005. Fantastic Four. I was there, aka Padders. Midnight showing. Working at the comic shop. Selling Fantastic Four comics. Around this time, we would get people coming in wanting to read Fantastic Four just from the hype of this movie alone. Now, what happened after? Well, that's a saga for another time. We have Mark Frost, Michael France writing what I feel is a wonderful update of Fantastic Four, bring them into the modern day. And we have Tim Story directing. I remember Ain't It Cool News, right? Everything was, who's playing Reed Richards? Who's playing Reed Richards? We have Ian Gruffudd. I knew him from the previous year, because I was a film buff even back then. King Arthur. Antoine Fuqua. This is the guy that played Lancelot in King Arthur. Lancelot is now playing Reed Richards. This seemed to be a perfect choice. I will say this. I don't know if we're going to get a better live action Reed Richards than what we have, but this movie and the follow-up to 2007 Fantastic Four Rise of the Silver Surfer. I just have to say it. Johnny Storm and the Thing in this movie are fantastic. The Thing's plight in this movie is fantastic. The origin is fantastic. Doctor Doom, R.I.P. recently. Julian McMahon. He passed away. I think a little suddenly. Jessica Alba, I think she's a great Sue Storm. But they broke form already early. People didn't like that Sue Storm was involved with Doctor Doom in this movie. That she is somewhat pushing back against Reed Richards. Sue Storm falling for Reed Richards and vice versa didn't quite sell too well. I think a lot of their relationship comes off way better in Rise of the Silver Surfer. So what's good about this movie? I think it's fun. I think it's digestible. I view it as a movie. I think this is Chris Evans' best superhero role. I know. So many of us love. See, when they put Evans in Wolverine Deadpool as the Human Torch, you have to say people were excited because they remembered how good he was as the Human Torch. Human Torch is a character, right? Like the character actors want to play this character. We have a practical live action Thing. I mean, come on. The Thing exists on the film set. Music, John Ottman, fantastic work. So we close the circle a little. We bring Victor Von Doom a little closer to Reed Richards through the relationship with Sue Storm. Reed Richards is a torture genius. He comes off as a buffoon. Not much of a climax, though. Like the ending of this movie, we kind of just like want to wrap it up and move on. But Doctor Doom doesn't die. Doctor Doom gets his armor, gets his mask. The history, I mean, we have to say, everything we know about the new Doctor Doom, Robert Downey Jr., they still haven't figured out Doctor Doom. Because they can't just do Doctor Doom. It's got to be this whole big other thing. Earlier this month, I dropped an episode of how difficult Fantastic Four is to adapt. The new Fantastic Four, I mean, and we have to compare it. It takes place in an alternate 60s universe. It's not modern day, it's not real time. It's not that they were in the 60s and they disappeared in the negative zone. So even that movie, right? Even the new one gets away from the idea. Fantastic Four is the first family of American comics. That's their name. They're explorers. They have infinite resources thanks to Reed Richards. They have a skyscraper. But they also have the love and the adulation of everyone. The Fantastic Four cannot do anything wrong. They're composite. They're equal to Superman, which is why it's fantastic that these two movies are opening. There was a level of excitement, of anticipation with the release of this movie. Like I said, I was there. It just didn't hit. But I think a lot of the people that push back against this, the ain't it cool newsers, I just feel like what they were asking for, the anticipation, was just off for this movie. This is a really hard franchise to nail. We had the tech, we have Reed. I mean, this is the best on-screen Reed Richards, like, as Mr. Fantastic. I mean, he is bending himself. He's controlling water flows and making himself into a like a sheet, like a parachute to trap Doctor Doom, like all kinds of cool stuff, like comic book level stuff. So here's the amazing thing. 2005. 3 years later. So Marvel sees, I think they observed everything that Fox was doing wrong. They observed everything Sony was doing wrong with Spider-Man. Because here's the thing. Like, would Fantastic Four be better if the Ben Affleck Daredevil showed up? Right? Makes you think. But the Marvel Cinematic Universe was to start 3 years from now. And everything changed. Everyone would have to catch up to this. And it's weird because now there's calls for maybe like a non-shared universe. Like, we need kind of like self-sustaining movies again. We need movies sustained on their own. You hear that a lot with Superman. You hear that a lot with Fantastic Four 2025. So there were lessons. Now, the sequel, the sequel comes out. And the next year we get Iron Man. Think about that. We have a Mark 1 that looks like the Mark 1 from the comic, just updated. I think this cast could have continued. I think we could have got a third one. I feel Fox failed us by not doing a little bit more with this franchise. Because that second one made money. All of these movies made money. Let's see. Domestically, $154 for Fantastic Four. International, what's it, 333? Yeah, 333 million. Pretty good. I get it. Excuse me. The returns, you want more from the returns, so on and so forth, so on and so forth. I always enjoy. There's just a levity to these movies, to this, and little proof, like, right, anecdote. I got these movies on with my fiance, and she's just like kind of watching it. She's able to watch it and ask questions and just enjoy it. And it's a spectacle. And Johnny Storm's going to hit on someone, and the thing's going to get upset, and Reed's going to embarrass himself in front of Sue. I mean, like, the character notes are there. The cast is there. Tim's story, like, so I realized before this he made Taxi 2004. I always wanted to see that. 2002 Barbershop. Here we go. Firing Squad. Not familiar with. One of Us Tripped. Not familiar. So by 2007, he's out of big time movies. So he does Hurricane Season, basketball movie with Forrest Whitaker. Think Like a Man. Like, he just never gets. Ride Along becomes a hit. Ride Along too. So, I mean, he's there. Shaft, the Samuel Jackson, Tom and Jerry. More recently, The Pickup, Dashing Through the Snow. that might have been on my list for cinemas. 2022, The Blackening. We heard about this movie. I mean, I'm not even sure. Like, he does African American driven movies. I don't know if he's African, like, American. Let's say I never looked him up before. Let's just see if we can get. And he is Okay, he is African American. I never knew. Not that it truly doesn't matter, but it does explain some of his filmography. He's got that voice, right? That black voice. I think he's immensely talented. I really do. I think he is. I mean, we see his earlier movies. He's working as editor. I think he was a great choice. I mean, coming off of Taxi and going into Fantastic Four, coming off of Barbershop, Taxi, Fantastic Four, sequel, like, yes. I don't know, AK Powders. This was it's a fun movie. I enjoy it. I think people were, I always thought people were too harsh on this flick. And it's just silly things, like, you know, people that complain about Jessica Alba's, like, a wig or contacts. It's like, I don't care. I just don't care about it. I'm here to watch a movie. I loved all the posters, the promo images, the DVD cover, like, all of these things that work so well for this movie. This might be the only time we get the True Blue spandex for these guys. All right, AKA Powders, rock and roll. Until next time.
Okay, that's a wrap.